Hey there, friends, Nibs again. Out at the range tonight, doing a little bit of plinking, doing a little bit of goofing around, and I've got another cool rifle here sent over to me by the good folks from Pinty. This one was sent to me to do a review on. This is not my review. This is just getting it out and shaking it out, testing it out, see how it does. This is their Pinty Bullpup. They've already sent me the Pinty rifle with the wood stock as well. I really like that one. That one is really nice, and I'm liking this one too. I'm not sure which one I like the better yet, but we'll definitely be putting them head to head in the near future after I do a good review on this one. So far, I am really impressed with how this thing is shooting. This is, again, I think all of their rifles are 22 caliber. I don't believe they have anything other than 22s. My contact at Pinty did say they're coming out with a new rifle and a pistol soon. So he did not have any pictures to send me yet. So they're still keeping those under lock and key. But he said very soon he'll be sending me some pictures and some of that new product. So. But this is a really nice looking bullpup. So mine did have a little blem on the stock right there that they repaired with, looks like some epoxy, but not a huge deal. But it is a nice looking rifle. I'm not sure what this is patterned after. I've seen some other bullpups that are similar to this by other manufacturers. So this is very, very nice, though. Stand by one second. Sorry about that. A good friend of the channel actually had sent me over some Thermacell mosquito repellent. I forgot to bring it out with me. I actually used it last night. We had a little family get together at the house and had a little campfire afterwards. And where I live is near what they call the Cicero Swamp, and the mosquitoes are just absolutely horrid at my house most of the time. And I had that thing going, sitting in between us near the campfire, and not a single mosquito the whole night. But I forgot to bring it with me today, so I had to go put some deep woods off on. It's just getting dusk here, and the mosquitoes are swarming bad. So, but let's go ahead and. So there's no provision for a single shot tray on this guy. It does have the magazines that we're used to from the old school days, where you got to spin the cover around and then pop the first one in from underneath, skirt first, and then you start spinning it back. Not my favorite magazine. I don't hate them. I would much prefer to have one of the ones that, you know, you just advance a little thumb wheel. But I've shot dozens and dozens of rifles over the years with this style of magazine, so it's not a big deal. I love my Benjamin Marauder. It came with this style of magazine, so just saying. As far as I can find right now, nobody has a magazine to fit this for as far as anything in aftermarket goes. So now this, it's a little odd. So normally you would think, because you'd have the magazine with the pellet hole, and you would think it would go in like that with the flat bottom down, but it's actually the flat bottom goes in from the side like that, and then you close your magazine, or close your bolt. It does have last round hold open, and I think that's a 10 round magazine. I didn't even count. But let's go ahead. We'll start it off right. I have a couple of different options for pating in here, but we'll go to 25 yards and to get our first pating in. Here we go. Pating. All right. So now let's. So these are the Benjamin black can single die pellets, and I know I'm shooting up some gold. I don't think they even make them anymore, but I was going to bring some Crossman Premier Hollow points, but These are the first ones I saw, so I grabbed them. All right, so we're going to go right to the center of the splatter burst. All right, not bad. It was shooting a little bit high with the 14 grains, but I wanted to leave it that way because I'm going to try some 22 grain JTSs, which I have not tried at all yet in this thing. So nice. It sounds like it's thumping pretty good. All right. Same hole as the first two. All right, one more here, and then we'll do some plinking. All right. Looks like maybe about a 1-inch group. That's pretty respectable. All right, so I do have my gong out at 50. I think I've got the camera position where we're in view of that as well. Ping! I think it was a glancing shot. Let's do one more on that. Am I hitting high on it? Looks like I'm hitting high on it. Oh, there it is. That's probably the last shot, right? Yep. All right. So those were the Benjamins. We may come back to those. Let's see how we're doing on air. All right. Best I can tell, it looks like you're going to get about 3 magazines on a fill. I haven't looked at the specs yet to see how big the tank is on this, but from what I can see, it looks like we're going to get about three good magazines on a fill. So that's about 30 shots. It's not bad for a bullpup. But it really does seem like it's thumping pretty good. We'll definitely do some trigger pulls and chronograph testing down the road. Now these ones are the JTS 22.07s, so much heavier. So hopefully we won't see too drastic of a drop in our point of aim, but I'm just curious on what it'll do with these. Seems like a very well-made rifle, though. All right, so let me get rid of some of this stuff out of my way here. All right, so we're gonna go back to the splatter burst. Let's go to the 12 o'clock position just to see in case it drops down real far. Nope. I'm not being super precise as far as like hold and breathing and all that stuff right here. I'm just kind of plinking. I'm trying to do my best to a certain extent, but that's respectable. That's very nice. So that red dot that I was just shooting at there was 5/8 of an inch for reference. Wow, drilling it. All right, so let's. So I have some spinner targets there. Put that big spinner around twice. Nice, that's some power. All right, can we hit the little one? Is it 3 times around? It takes some power to spin that thing even around once. All right, we got another one there. Is that 2 or 3 times around? I miscounted there. All right, let's. So that was 8 shots. So let's reach out to 50. Nice power on that. Sounds like, so when a 22 hits that, oh, that was the last one. So yeah, okay. Or yeah, okay. So is it 9 shots? Maybe I miscounted. I thought I only shot 6 at the so, or 5, 8, 9. So let's load it up with one more mag. See if we can get another full mag out of the fill, and then we'll get rolling here. So that's 1. That's 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. And 9. Okay, so I know they have different magazines, but the Pinty rifle has a 10-round magazine. This one only has a 9-round magazine. Again, not the end of the world. Just look at the oh yeah, maybe we'll get 2 more. I'm gonna shoot until I'm down at the bottom of the green. So I wanna see how many shots we get on this fill. All right, so let's go to our plates here. I only have 3 of them there right now. I don't remember which notes. One of them fell off the pole, so I didn't bother mounting it back up tonight. All right, now to the spinners. Had more power. Maybe it's the way I hit it, but it actually literally went around twice with the 2207s. All right, the little spinner. That one was flying. The target isn't sitting level either, so that puts a little bit of bind on the spinning part of the thing, so it can hamper the way it spins. All right, that third spinner. All right, so I should have 3 shots left. Let's go back out to the gong. So it seems like we're not dropping at all going out to 50. I know you guys can't see them pellets hitting that thing out there, but I thought I would have to hold over a little bit, and when I was holding over, I was glancing off the top. All right, 2 more shots. Let's go back to the plates. Ka-chink. All right, so that is 3 full magazines. Let's see how we're doing here. Still well into the green. I think we can definitely get 1 more magazine at least in here. So I guess I was jumping to conclusions. But this little guy is said to be regulated, so that's we'll definitely put that to the test when we do our crony testing, see how our shot curve goes. Seems like a really nice trigger. I did adjust the trigger in the Pinty rifle, and got that one down to a really nice trigger. Very nice trigger. This one doesn't seem very loud. I don't see. I think actually I've seen a couple people. You can take this shroud off, and there's some threads on the end there that if you wanted to mount a suppressor. I haven't done anything to it yet. Literally unboxed it the other night. I did take it out to the airgun show out in Baldwinsville, and let me and a couple other people were shooting it out there, so we had a lot of fun with it out there. All right, let's run back through the spinners again. So the spinners and the little 3 plates are at 25 yards, the gong's at 50 yards. It's got some power, wow. This would be a nice little pester. It doesn't come with a sling stud, but there's plenty of meat there if you wanted to put a sling stud on there for a bipod, or else a little piece of Picatinny. Definitely would work just fine for that. So I think I hit all of the spinners, right? I don't remember. All right, let's go to our plates. We'll start with a smaller one this time. So I didn't say what I have on here for a scope. So you guys know I love these little CVA 3 to 9 by 40s. Very, very budget friendly, but just a magnificent scope, really. I mean, just super clear. I've done reviews on these in the past, and they're not Springer rated, so you don't want to put them on a Springer unless you have them mounted on some sort of spring-loaded mount. But back out to the gong. Ba-ting! Oh, I did miscount, so I guess I didn't hit that third spinner. So let's go back and hit that last spinner. I'm guessing this triggers. Oop. Oh. All right. Let's hit another plate. Boy, I'm just miscounting all over the place. All right, now we're done. Let's see what we got for air. So that's 40 full shots. You guys see me take them. And I'm just on the edge of the green. I could probably get another, maybe even another full mag on it, but I'm going to stop right there. That's 40 shots on a little tank like this guy has. I think that's pretty cool. Definitely not my review, just getting it out and shaking it out like I said, but pretty pleased with it. I really am. Not the big fan of that blem right there, but you know, they got to fix them up and get them out the door as best they can. So it's not the end of the world, but really, really nice little gun. Definitely plinking with a few bullpups that I've got that are twice and more of the price of this, shooting right along with it. When I do the review, I will put some targets at 25 and some targets at 50, and we'll give that a try. We'll bring the chronograph out. Maybe if I can get that shroud off, I'll mount up the buck crony, and we'll use the buck crony. That's very accurate. If not, we'll have to use the Caldwell. The Caldwell's just fine too, but I don't get any errors and missed shots with the buck crony like I do with the Caldwell, and it's not the Caldwell's fault. It's me getting it across the sensors just right. But anyway, enough rambling. Really cool new. Well, it's not new. These been out for about 6 months now, so it's still fairly new, but. Really cool Pinty bullpup. A lot of people love this. A lot of people love the rifle. I'm not even sure what's going on with the other one that looks like a space gun. I've seen a lot of negative things about that one, so I'm not sure I even want to go down that road. I like to keep my reviews nice and positive whenever possible. Usually if it's something that's total junk, I'll tell the manufacturer, do you really want me to put this up on the air? And I haven't had to do that a lot, but I have had to do that. It's like, man, this thing is absolute garbage. Do you really want me to tell the whole world that your thing is garbage? And that's why you've never seen it on my channel. So anyway, hope you guys liked the video. Stay tuned for more on this guy. Definitely be putting head to head against the rifle as well. And like I said, they're going to be coming out with 2 new products very shortly, probably by fall, he said, at the latest. And so we'll be hopefully getting the first look at those as well. Hope you guys liked the video. Till next time, have a great day.